Can a matchmaker promise you a wife? Hello everyone, greetings from Munich, Germany. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the founder and the leading matchmaker and dating coach with over a decade of practical experience at Diolli.com. And in this channel we talk about love, relationship, dating, particularly about international dating. So, can a matchmaker guarantee you a wife? Well, I know that some companies do it, and to be honest, always when I see such advertisements, I understand that either this person is very new to the love business, or he is naive, gullible, or perhaps they just do it for marketing and they are not 100% honest. You can't guarantee a wife. Why? First of all, well, we are not magicians and we don't have a crystal ball to predict how a gentleman will behave on a date, whether he will be present, is he good at courting the ladies, how the ladies will react to him, will he invest enough time into proceeding with building this acquaintance into a relationship, because, well, one date or two dates, it's simply not enough. And sometimes I get these emails with questions like, Svetlana, I can travel just once in February, like next year, to Europe. Can you guarantee me that I will meet someone? No, I can't guarantee you that, because I don't know you. I don't know how you will act during the dates. I don't know your flirting skills. I can get you the date with the ladies whom otherwise you won't be able to meet on your own. I can give you honest feedback. I can share with you my practical experience, all the necessary dating tips and advice, but I won't be there with you on a date to actually kick you below the table, to make you more easygoing, to make you actually compliment the lady, or to prevent you from talking too much. Also, don't forget that very often we are not really upfront with people around us, and sometimes with ourselves. Some men, they like to think that they want a relationship, and the women are exactly the same, but when they go out on dates, they do everything to sabotage the process, because deep down they don't want to change a thing in their life. Deep down they like their single life and they don't want to change it. They don't want to let the other person come into it and ruin it in a way, change it. Also, sometimes men think that they are so smart and they are super clever and they can outsmart everyone, like our psychologist, our team. I remember we have been working with this gentleman and he was in his middle 50s and he wanted to date younger. And we have talked to him about this, and we have actually agreed to introduce him to younger ladies, like 10 years younger, maybe even 15 years younger. So his matches were supposed to be in their early 40s up till middle 40s, so 10-15 years younger. And this man, he was in his middle 50s. He looked okay for his age, but he was not a Bon Jovi or Johnny Depp, so he was not super handsome or he was not super rich or famous. No, he was like an average, okay-looking 50-something years old gentleman from the West. And we have approved matches with this gentleman, ladies in the early 40s up till middle 40s, so he saw their pictures. He has traveled over to Kharkov to meet the ladies, and after the dates he gave this feedback that it's not working, like she is too old, I'm not attractive, I've told you before that I'm not attracted to older women, etc., etc. Like, Svetlana, now we have to change something or it won't work. You have to start introducing me to ladies in their 30s. So from the very beginning, this man had this plan in his head that he would travel over and he would convince us to start another complex search for free, because getting him those matchers, like ladies in their early 40s to middle 40s, it was not easy, because an attractive lady who is 42 years old, most likely she would be willing to date someone her age or someone 5-7 years older, usually up till 50s. So if she is 42, this is the age group she would be aiming at, and this is the age group she normally dates. And to convince such a woman to go out on a date with a man in his middle 50s, That's not easy, and it requires lots of work. And trust me, during such interviews, the majority of ladies in their early 40s, they said no to us. And usually to get one date with a lady who is like 10, 15 years younger, we have to interview 20, 25, sometimes 30 ladies to get one yes. And if you translate these interviews into hours, like an average interview with a lady lasts at least 40 minutes up till 1 hour, so you can calculate the amount of hours that you have already invested into this search. And now the gentlemen tell that you have to start over and pretty much you have to do it for free. No. That's not what we have agreed on. And actually, if I assert that you could have dated a lady in her 30s, I would put it in the contract when we have started working with you. So it's not working like that. So can I guarantee a wife to a man like that? Of course not. And there is no guarantee that after meeting ladies in their, let's say, 30s, he won't demand that they all have to be blonde. And now I want them to have blue eyes. I want them to be never married. I want them to be Capricorns, etc. So his demands, they can actually grow rapidly and in a very unhealthy way, and these demands, they have nothing in common with a healthy relationship. So when we start discussing the matchmaking process with a potential client, we always are very upfront about all the things that will make the search complicated and how we can overcome these complications, what to expect, and if we believe that this exact man in his 50s won't be able to attract women in their 30s, women he claims he needs to date, we say it up front. Not because we don't want to introduce him to such women, but because we don't know such women. They don't exist. Because we already can predict how hard it would be to get him dates, even like with the ladies who are like 5, 7, 10 years younger. Some men can say, why to travel to Europe if you can't date someone who is like 15 years younger? Because, well, I can date someone my age in my country. If the only reason why you want international dating is the fact that you want to date younger, then don't do it, because you will waste lots of your time, time of the ladies you will meet, time of a matchmaker. You will waste your money, you will bruise your ego tremendously, and you will start hating all the ladies in Europe because how come they don't want to date me? Like age is just a number after all. So choose international dating for all the right reasons. We have worked with gentlemen in their middle 50s who actually have managed to date and marry ladies in their 30s. For example, once we have worked with a plastic surgeon from United States. He was 54 when he has hired us, and he wanted to date a lady in her middle up to late 30s. He didn't want to date someone who had younger kids, so he was okay to date someone who had older kids because he wanted to have new kids in this new family. He had an adult daughter from his first marriage, and we ended up introducing him to a 38-year-old dentist from Kiev. This lady, you could say that she was well off by Ukrainian and by European standards. She owned an apartment in Turkey, Antalya, and her son from the first marriage has studied in UK, so she has paid for his quite pricey college. And for this lady, it was quite complicated to find a man who would be on her level in a sense of finance. And of course, if the gentleman, let's say in his late 30s or early 40s, was well off, pretty much he would be looking for someone who would be younger, let's be honest, or someone who doesn't have children. So for this lady, like the age difference, it was something she could live with if the gentleman would match all her other criteria. She said that she has actually dated men who earned less than she did, and they always broken up because of money. So she knew she shouldn't be dating someone who earned less because it will be the way to the end. So this plastic surgeon and this dentist, they had several dates, and then the gentleman has invited the lady on a trip to Italy. They flew to Milan and they had dates dates there, and of course he flew her there in the first class, and he was wowing her with all the extravagant food and with a very extravagant hotel. They have been in a relationship, exclusive boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, for 6 or 7 months when her birthday came, and he bought her a Birkin bag. You can imagine how much money that costed, and she was really surprised. Can you tell that in a way he bought her attention? No, because they had much in common. He was successful, he had this power of money, but was she attracted to the fact that he earns much more than she does? Yes, it was part of the deal. This couple is happily married, they had twins, and the gentleman, our ex-male client, he has built a good relationship. He is a good friend with the son of the lady. She has managed to build a good relationship with his daughter, who is now a mother too, and they're a nice couple. By the way, this lady has bought him a Rolex as a wedding gift. So this couple is very outstanding. Can you tell that all 38 years old women are like her? No. Can you tell that all 55 or 54 years old males are like our male client? Also no. So they have managed to build their relationship despite their age differences because they were truly unique, and they had so many other qualities to compensate for their age difference. So sometimes when men send us emails and tell that, you know what, I want to date someone 15, 20 years younger, but I want her to choose me not for my money because I don't have any, well, you can hear how ridiculously it sounds. So can a matchmaker guarantee a wife to everyone? No, because a lot depends on you, a lot depends on who you are, your attitude, how sincere, honest and upfront you are with the matchmaker, your true goals, well, and the true colors that you will show during the dates. So when companies tell that, oh, we guarantee you're a wife, we guarantee you're a girlfriend or a husband, well, that's a bit misleading because they can't guarantee that. You should never start your acquaintance with a lie. If you use Tinder, for example, don't lie about your age. If you are 45, don't write that you are 39. For example, don't hide the fact that you have kids. Even as one gentleman told me, they are adults, they're like 19, 20, 21 and 24, so I won't mention them at my dating profile because they are not younger kids. You still should write that because the truth will always come up, and the lady will feel that you have tried to trick her, that you are not upfront, you are dishonest, and nobody wants to be in that position. So at the end you will just waste your time, her time, and you will end up empty-handed and disappointed. If you have decided to hire a matchmaker, you have to be really honest and upfront about your true reasons, about your fears, what you want to achieve at the end. And you have to keep in mind that it is a marathon. This is like a long ride, and we will have to work as a team, we will have to go on dates, you will go on dates, but we will be there like your own personal cheerleaders to cheer for you, to get you the honest feedback, to adjust your dating strategy if necessary, well, to be there for you if the lady says no, and you will still hear no's. When you hire a matchmaker, it doesn't mean that you buy the matches and they have to like you and they have to agree for the next dates. It doesn't work like that. It reminds me a lot of a story of a friend of mine who every year changed a tutor or an English school, and she pays for it. She pays a quite pricey tuition, and after that she usually stops attending like 3 weeks, 5 weeks into it because she is so busy, and then she complains that the school is bad, teachers are bad because her English is not getting any better. Well, if you do not invest your time, your effort, if you do not actually learn those words and attend those classes, how can you expect different results? Same apply to matchmaking. And of course, if you haven't been dating for like 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, ever, to expect that 5 dates, 5 introductions will be enough for you, that's a bit unrealistic. So do we have returning clients who hire us again after, for example, our contract is done and we have provided a gentleman with 5 or 7 dates? Yes, we do have clients like that, and one can claim that, oh, you didn't manage to get him married. well, we never guarantee a wife. We guarantee a person that he will improve his dating skills. He will meet women whom otherwise he won't be able to get a chance to even catch their attention, but he gets dates with them. We save him lots of time, and chances are high that after building all this dating experience, all these dating muscles, when he has the new round of new 5 dates, he would actually get the results he wants, because now he's better at this game. Guys, I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the view of beautiful park in Munich, Germany. I want to wish you lots of love, Svetlana Mucha, especially for Diolli.com. And right now, if you haven't done it yet, please press like and subscribe to our channel. I will see you in the next one.